Hello, and yes, I know it's been a while since I last uploaded a video, and I even managed to miss the 30th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall, so yeah, sorry about that. But I've been busy. Mostly I've been busy setting up a new, business. Check this out. Yeah, I could probably have made a better logo, but, well, the logo isn't what it's all about. And there's something else. Some of you may remember a few months ago I made a video about the town of Münnerstadt. Well, I was there with my wife for a reason, and that was to meet a very special lady by the name of Lily. So back in April, our cat Bonnie unexpectedly passed away, and we actually had no plans to replace her. But certain other things happened, and we came to hear about Lily, who was at the Wannigsmühle animal shelter near Münnerstadt. I won't talk about how she got there or how we came to be involved, because that story includes elements that are best left private. But although we weren't able to take her home right there and then, we did say that if she was still in the shelter by the autumn, we would adopt her. We knew then that this was almost bound to happen because Lily is the kind of cat that animal shelters find very difficult to rehome. An adult, shy, badly traumatized and depressed. But luckily for Lily, German shelters do not euthanize animals unless they really are terminally ill. We've had Lily now for just over a month, and the transformation that we have seen in that time is nothing short of miraculous. She is already visibly happier and healthier, and we've learned that the one thing she enjoys more than anything else in the whole wide world is cuddles. Seriously, I have known some cuddly cats in my time, but Lily is something else. We still have a long way to go. For the past 2 years of her life, Lily was very much inactive, and by the time we got her, she was seriously obese. Since we've had her, we reckon she's lost about 1 kilo, but she is still very fat. In fact, she's so overweight that she actually has problems with her personal hygiene. But she is getting her weight down, and she has now become so active that we're not all that worried about having to put her on a strict diet. I mean, yes, we want her to lose weight, but we don't want to starve her. One of the things that we worried about most was whether or not Lily would get along with Clyde. I spent hours watching videos about how to introduce cats to each other, but in fact I needn't have bothered. Almost since the first moment she saw him, Lily has been trying very hard to make friends with Clyde, and Clyde, although he is still not 100% certain, has at least twigged that Lily means him no harm. Right now they're in the next room, sleeping about half a meter from each other, so yeah, that's a result. Now, despite the fact that Lily still has a few problems we need to resolve, I am really very glad that we have her. And I would urge anyone who has any experience of looking after pets and is thinking of adopting one to try the local animal shelter and perhaps to make a point of looking for those animals that are normally difficult to rehome. German animal shelters are very particular about where their animals actually go and will often refuse to let you adopt an animal they think is not a good fit for you. We had to fill in a surprisingly long and detailed form about our experience with cats and the kind of home that we were able to offer her, and to be honest, I think that's absolutely the right way to go about it. So there it is. We have a new cat, I have a new business, life is good and complicated. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to send me a postcard, here's the address. And don't forget to visit my website and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Also, if you'd like access to special bonus content and help with the costs of running this channel, please consider making a small monthly donation on Patreon.